the Emerald Isle, the thriving city of Dublin, and we're glad to have you with us from Aviva Stadium. Hello and welcome everyone to a game that we've been eagerly awaiting. It's the North Carolina Tar Heels and the TCU Horned Frogs. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Hey guys, both North Carolina and TCU are thrilled to start the college football season here in Ireland. Remember, this is a matchup that was last year's opening game for North Carolina, and TCU got a win in Chapel Hill. There's a lot of revenge on the line, but more importantly, just excitement to be playing here in Ireland, where we are developing so many new college football fans. North Carolina versus TCU. Cannot wait to get the ball in the air. Back to you.
Thanks, Hollywood.
Entering settings screen, you have 30 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected.
See how this one goes. They'll go to the ground. Early. Timeout taken by TCU. It's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. And the Tar Heels come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. To the air, it's Edwards. Throws to the wideout. Got a man, it's Ship. Makes the grab and knock down, and he's got it at the 25-yard line. The Tar Heels come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Sets up the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. They hope to catch the offense being overly aggressive with the screen, but they got nothing. They got less than nothing and had to like it.
Yeah, and a lot of times that's just players making plays. I mean, guys that see that and read it, it's just kind of a knack. It's kind of a feel. You feel the screen, break on the football, go make a play, get a big tackle for a loss.
He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
Yeah, nice coverage, and you'd like to snag that interception, but there's always a reason why these thoroughbred athletes play defense. It's usually because of their lack of hands, like you just saw.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Complete to the right. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
They're looking to pass from the red zone. Safe completion on the screen. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Takes the easy throw in the flat. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
And that's really good defense. That's discipline, man. Understanding, covering top to bottom, but not leaving the running back with a lot of space. They throw that football out to the flats. They break on it right now, give up absolutely no yardage. Nice job seeing it, breaking on it, and making the play.
Looking to throw again. Here comes the heat. He'll be stopped short. It'll be 4th down, and let's see what the decision is here.
Really nice job by the defense that time. 3rd down, they're expecting pass, but they also know that this quarterback is dangerous when he wants to scramble. And it was almost as if they were expecting that. They were able to get to him, get him down. It now sets up 4th down. And you don't see the defense sprinting off the field just yet, guys. They're not sure. With this guy's scrambling ability, they may try to go for this.
Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt.
Hey, you come out early in the game, you're trying to send a message to your team that you're confident, you believe in them to convert these 4th downs. You didn't get that one, but don't let it be a detriment moving forward. If you want to stay aggressive, be that way throughout the course of the game.
Got enough for the first. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains. It's 1st down from back at their own 24-yard line. Might as well give it to him again. Maybe a crease. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
And the Horned Frogs have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. On the ground, it's Payne. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up 3rd down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
Dropping back, it's Craig. Makes the catch. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
Really nice discipline by that receiver against man coverage, because you know that throw is going to be contested with a defender in your back pocket. He fights back to the football. He fights through contact and shows really strong hands on the catch.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And this is going to be the matchup for this defense all game long, containing the QB speed, because he can get out and he can roll. Nice job early in this football game, judging his speed, getting out there, getting the sack, and most importantly, getting a hit on him early in this football game so he can physically feel you, and those hits can start to add up throughout a football game.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Throws for the tight end. Soft spot in the middle. Tripped up for the tackle.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those 1st downs, get those big chunks.
It's been a defensive battle through the 1st period, and the stats tell that tale. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the 2nd. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Looking to throw for it. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
Really nice job by the defense, playing aggressive, understanding it could be a running situation, but still playing disciplined enough to play the pass and be successful on that third and short.
Don't even think about sending the special teams out on fourth down and 3. They'll move the wide receiver. And they can't make the connection on fourth down, and they'll turn it over.
And how about this defense, man? A lot of times on fourth and long, you see conservative calls where they back up in heavy zones. Man, they bring pressure, catch them off guard a little bit, speed up the thought process, do a nice job of mixing it up. And because of that, they force the fourth down, incompletion, and they get the football back.
And so the Tar Heel offense makes its way onto the field to start the drive. To the air, it's Edwards. Here's a heat. Takes a hit as he fires. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Well, that's disappointing for the offense because that's a play that you repped all week long in practice. You should be able to hit that one no problem. QB receiver couldn't come up with a completion.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
On his way back from the 20. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and the ball is out. Who's going to get it? Recovered by the defense, and he's off. He goes down after the... return, but what a play to get the football back.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing and you've got guys swiping at it, you've got to have two hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job with ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
3 tight ends in the formation on first and 10. The give. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Quick completion on the out. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
It's first and 10 from the 13. Looking to throw, it's Edwards. Fires to the middle. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He breaks it. Oh, it's on the ground. Live ball. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
I'll tell you, honestly, I don't know what that player could have done to hold on to that football. That defender absolutely popped him. He knocked him into next week. There was no chance he was holding on to that ball.
TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Power football with the run. Picks up the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
1st and 10 from their own 24-yard line. The hand to the running back. He's out past the 35. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49. A big pickup there. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches. And this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
There's some room. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, TCU.
Well, the offense was off to a bit of a slow start, but we know in talking to this running back, he prides himself on getting stronger as the game goes on. And here in the second quarter, he breaks off a beautiful long touchdown to put his offense on the board. And you know now he's going to be asking the offensive coordinator to start feeding him the football.
give me more touches. Shocker that he would say that, but the other side of the ball, defense, like we've got to swarm to the football. It's got to be a consistent effort to try to stop the running back because he is good. He is dynamic. And you just saw one touch can change the field position and can change the scoreboard just like it did right there.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking downfield, it's Edwards. Got his man on the right. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Man, the offense got away with one there. That was supposed to be a running back screen. Instead, the quarterback threw it somewhere else. And with all the offensive line running way down the field, they're lucky that wasn't a penalty.
And the Tar Heels can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. Under fire. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Well, I love the idea on offense here. Let's go to the quick passing game, right? Let's get it in and out of the hands of our quarterback quickly. Got to make sure you're throwing completions, though.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. The corners are walked up tight. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
The Tar Heels will line it up on 1st and 10. This time he wants to throw. That's caught. It's Thurman. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Nice job after the catch by the tight end. Able to make a guy miss and go get extra yards.
This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. To the air, it's Edwards. Fires to the wideout. It's complete. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Nice pitch and catch there from QB to wide receiver. Great job. An out route is all about timing. 1, 2, 3, boom, break out, throw it to him right now. Great pitch, great catch.
And the Tar Heels, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Under fire. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
Wants to throw again. He's got the tight end. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains to 10th and 21.
Well, it feels like everybody else on offense has been getting some in the passing game this drive. Finally, they get the tight end going, too. He's like, dude, I'm good, and I'm open. Throw me the ball. And that's exactly where the quarterback goes. He's feeling it right now. He's distributing the football to a bunch of different people in the defense right now. They have no idea who's getting it next.
They'll give it to the back. Got enough space, and he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, UNC!
And I love that this offense stuck to it, stuck to the run game, didn't panic, they got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
The extra point here would tie the game. And he puts through the extra point. At the end of that last play, there is a Tar Heel down on the field and shaken up. That is the junior tight end who they are taking a look at, and we'll have Holly Rowe check on his situation. And he's going to bring this one out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Headed outside, it's Payne. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
That back had nowhere to go. Defensive line ate up the blocks. How about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to throw. It's Craig. He fires to the left side. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. Got some room to run. Did some work on the return. They mark him out of bounds right at the 20.
Well, the quarterback wants that throwback, guys. He's thinking to himself, I'm going to drive down the field here in a 2-minute situation. We're going to get the lead. We're going to have the momentum going into the first half, but he got too aggressive. He should have thrown that one away or eaten it, because now the other team has a chance to score points here at the end of the half.
We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Makes the grab on the left. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Timeout now called by the Tar Heels. That'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Tar Heels are threatening on 1st and goal. They want to throw it. Trying to find the end zone. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. North Carolina will call it 2nd timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. The give to the back. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3 spot on the board. And this will be a short one from about 21 yards out. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Guys, week 1, the start of a brand new season, and it's our pleasure to welcome you into the EA Sports College Football Update Show. Let's lead things off with Houston taking on the Cincinnati Bearcats. And it's the Cougars engaging in some real trench warfare today. Inches are hard to come by, let alone first downs. A tight tactical game where just about anything could happen.
TCU ready to crank things up on this drive. Low-scoring first half, but now an opportunity to get things off on the right foot here in the 3rd quarter.
Well, and the good thing is you had time to go in the locker room. You had time to discuss what they're doing, what of our plan of action is now moving forward, Palmer. They might have caught them off guard a little bit. They know they should have made some adjustments.
Yeah, you had a chance to regroup and go back and think about, okay, where do we think we have our best chance of success in this game? Which side of the offensive line can we run to? Which guy can we throw to hopefully now have a much better second half?
Might as well stick with him. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Fairly manageable distance here on 3rd down from the 27. Looking to throw, it's Craig. Makes a catch. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. Well, they were counting on winning the one-on-one battle. They got the completion, but the yardage didn't work out.
Yeah, and a lot of times, man, that's what I do on short yardage situation. 3rd and short, make my guy fall forward for a couple yards, try to get the first down, but it was a good tackle, and the receiver got absolutely nowhere after the catch.
He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. North Carolina's offense comes onto the field ready to start the drive. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls in.
3rd quarter, opening week of the season, and they're facing 2nd and 10. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. On the move, he fires. Got his man on the right. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
And that's a huge 3rd down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
And the Tar Heels have it with a 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Motion from the wide receiver. To throw, it's Edwards. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense, or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
It'll be 3rd and long. He'll set up to throw. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. And it's their freshman defensive back who's down on the play, and Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on his condition. The Tar Heels go back to work after moving the chains through the air. The run to the right. Fighting off the defender. Maybe some room here. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the 2nd half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
They'll go right back to it. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal. And the Tar Heels headed quickly to the line. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, North Carolina!
And the offense continues to run the football. The 2nd rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. That touchdown drive covered 61 yards and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Motion from the back. Looking for space. It's Payne. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going. It squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. They give it to him again. Gets it out to about the 35-yard line. That's where they'll mark him out of bounds in this offense trying to put something together.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
The Horned Frogs are facing 3rd and inches. Here's a little room there. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
Into the third quarter of this opening week of the season, it's now 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Craig. Stepping to the right. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. He'll fire back across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
When you get that quarterback and he starts to leak outside the pocket like that and roll, you roll with him. Those linebackers are supposed to move and shift with them, start to take away the field towards the sideline, because think about it, he's not going to throw it back across his body. The defense read it well, moved with the rollout, made the big play.
Looking for a crease, it's Hall.
Well, we're not quite in the fourth quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Working that left side. Breaks into the open. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Tar Heels.
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, and knocked it right down the middle. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The Horned Frogs offense takes the field ready to get going. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. Back to throw, it's Craig. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum started in your direction.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run are high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a 2nd down and long situation.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass. He's got him. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. And the Horned Frogs come to the line in the hurry-up. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
And unfortunately, man, another incompletion. This offense is just running out of time. Like, they've just not put it together, trailing. I know they're in passing situations, but this defense, they don't have to be aggressive. They can sit back. Offensively, you got to put the gas to the floor. Got to make something happen fast.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get it in with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Back to pass, it's Craig. Makes the grab down the middle. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
A 4th quarter field goal down by this much, that's a lot like putting a lipstick on the proverbial pig. Doesn't do much to change the looks. Got to score the touchdown on 4th and goal. Fires into the end zone. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning.
The #1 objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much, late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Got enough for the first. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're on offense. You have the lead. You want to chew the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep that thing just ticking, Palmer.
They're just imposing their will, Dave, and that's something that we've seen, I think, all game. Up front, they've been the more physical team. They're the ones that's getting pushed and that's getting movement, and it's carrying over all the way here deep into the 4th quarter.
They're going to ride this running back. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
Hey, coaches talk about it all the time, man. We want to run the football, get in manageable 3rd down situations. Well, you don't have to worry about that. If you can just hand it to this guy and he gets you a first down and he gets you another first down, the ground game is really working. This offense has got it flowing.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Using his legs, it's Hall. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Defense working to manage that clock. They used the timeout, 1:55 remaining. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. To the ground with the back. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. Timeout taken by the Horned Frogs. That's their final one. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. Now facing a 3rd and long. They'll try the run. Finding some room. Touchdown, UNC! And the route is on.
And it's been more of the same in the second half for this offense, doing whatever they want. What a start to the season, man. This is exactly what you draw up. Everything they drew up in the offseason has worked in game one, and that's why they are dominating this football game.
Guess they worked the math on the sideline, trying to make it a 25-point lead with the 2. Looking for a man. It's Chambers. And the timing just a hair off.
And these decisions to go for 2, you see more and more of it throughout a game, chasing points. And then in the end, you wonder if this just comes back to bite you.
That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, you're talking about.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Finds a little space. Might have a chance. Knocked down at the 25-yard line. Picked up 10 there and gets a first down. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2, 3, and 4-yard gains in the first and second quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
Floats it out in space. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. The Horned Frogs racing to the line in the hurry-up. Running inside, it's Walker. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Give to the running back, and he'll be stuck. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4.
Well, I think the defense is expecting here on 3rd down that this running back's going to get it again. He got it on 1st, had a nice carry, got it on 2nd. Now he set him up in 3rd and short. You've got to be physical here and make sure this guy goes backwards.
To the ground to try to pick up the first. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big 3rd down stop by this defense.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Horned Frogs!
With that last touchdown now, they're trying to create some momentum. They're trying to avoid starting the season 0-1. They know they've got a lot of work to do here in the second half, but you should be feeling pretty good about that last score. Now you've got to keep that up.
He gets into the end zone for the 2-point conversion, and now it's a 2-possession game, down 15. They'd hoped to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
And you're just waiting for that right bounce, that right skip for that ball to get 10 yards to try to make something happen and make a miracle come to fruition. And, Palmer, it's not going to happen. The defense's hands team, they were ready, they were dialed in, and they get the football back.
Yeah, they fall on that one, David, and they can breathe a little bit easier now. But let's be be honest, I mean, in college football, we've seen crazier things happen in these types of situations. The ball takes a crazy bounce. There's always a chance. You got to give the receiving team there a lot of credit. The hands team gets it done, and they win the game.
The old coaching cliche, go 1-0 every week. And for the first week, they get it done.
Yeah, great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season. But 1-0, that's where you want it to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous.